Hello, I'm Paul, and this is Paul Plays with Fire. Welcome. Today we're going to be making a quick and easy one-pot lasagna soup. If you like lasagna, and who doesn't, you're going to love this soup. It's hearty and filling, and it will cure what ails you. This is also another dish that requires only one pot, one cooking vessel to do it. And we're going to use the pumpkin, again, our old faithful Dutch oven. And two, it can be to the table in under an hour if you really work at it. So we got all our ingredients assembled. Let's talk them through. We've got beef broth. We've got diced tomatoes, got tomato sauce, tomato paste, Parmigiano Reggiano, who doesn't like that, mozzarella cheese, lasagna noodles. This is the basic. We will take these and just break them up into the soup. We have about 5 cloves of garlic. We have fennel seed, oregano, basil, and thyme for our seasonings. And we have a pound of ground beef, a pound of Italian sausage, a diced up onion, and a diced up bell pepper. So let's get busy. We're going to start by browning our Italian sausage and our ground beef. That's a beautiful hunk of meat, isn't it? We're just going to loosely chop it up. And after that gets about, mostly brown, we'll add our onions and our bell peppers. Okay, our ground beef and our Italian sausage smells really good. It's come along far enough that I want to add our onions and peppers, diced onions and peppers. Now, some videos I go through and show you all the chopping. And in other videos, I just show up with everything pre-chopped. You guys, let me know. Let me know what you think. Would you rather see me chop, or do you want to see me just get to the soup, or whatever it is I happen to be making that day? Because I can go either way with it. Of course, if you know I chop, I'm going to talk, so there's that. But anyway, let me know down in the comments what you think. Well, that looks good, doesn't it? The vegetables are softening up nicely. Now we're going to add our 5 cloves of chopped garlic. Let's go ahead and add our seasoning too. This is fennel seed, about a teaspoon each of fennel seed, oregano, thyme, and basil. Stir that all in real good. Oh, now it really smells good. Okay, now we're adding our tomatoes. They're really starting to crackle. It's getting good and warm. That's good. That's where the flavor comes from. The Maillard reaction. And tomato sauce. Hope I haven't bit off more than I can chew here. And the tomato paste. Stir that all up. You know, I suppose instead of making lasagna soup, I could just make a boil of pasta, and then we call this bolognese. A bolognese sauce, is that right? I think that's right. A meat sauce, basically spaghetti sauce in American. Boy, does that look good. Not sure where the soup's going to come from yet, but we'll find out. Well, moving right along, our ingredients look like they have melded nicely. Okay, now I promised to get you this soup to the table in an hour or so. Would this be better if an Italian grandmother sat over it and let it plop for 3-4 hours? Yeah, it probably would. But you know what? That's all right. This is good enough for now. And you know what? It also makes make good leftovers. You make this soup ahead of time, put it in the fridge, then heat it up, and it is really good. Or if you want to freeze it, another thing you can do is not add the lasagna noodles that we're going to add right now here. Not add the lasagna noodles to this until after it comes out of the freezer, because they get a bit mushy. And if that bothers you, go ahead and do it that way. It didn't really bother me. I go ahead and freeze the lasagna noodles. They're big enough and solid enough that they hold up really well. So we're going to add our beef broth. We may add 1, we may add 2, depending on how it looks, because we got a lot of ingredients in there. Then we're going to add our broken up lasagna noodles, okay? This is eight long lasagna noodles that I've just broken up into bite size or so pieces. They'll get broken up a little bit further. So we'll just sprinkle that in, stir that up, and I can tell already we need a second beef broth. So that's gonna be 8 cups of beef broth, 2 quarts. You can tell my dog never gets fed. So we'll add a second beef broth, and that'll be about right then. There we go. There we go. We'll let those lasagna noodles rehydrate, and we'll let some of the liquid will steam off a little bit. Now it's looking more like soup though, so that's a good thing. Okay, we'll probably come back to that in 15 minutes or so. Well, I'd say things are coming along nicely, but I walked away for just a minute, left the heat on just a little bit too high, and now we had a little bit of a boil over. No harm to the soup. Everything is perfect there. Everything looks great. I just got a little bit of a mess to clean up, so that's the way it goes. Maybe now's not a good time to ask, but if you like what you're seeing, maybe it's a good time to click the thumbs up button. And if you want to see more of this kind of nonsense, maybe hit the subscribe button. So we thank you for paying attention. I wish I would have too, then we wouldn't have this mess to clean up. So anyway, it's time to eat. It's time to eat. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bowl, and we'll see how it did. I think we did really good. Well, we got us a big bowl, a delicious bowl of soup. Look at that thing, ooh-wee. We're gonna dress that up a little bit. We're gonna put a little mozzarella cheese on it. We put a little Parmigiano Reggiano, just to make it taste good. That looks good. And give it a big sloppy taste. Oh, that's good. That was really, really good. That's lasagna in a bowl. I'll tell you what, this will keep you warm on a cold winter's night too. Well, this has been Paul Plays with Fire. I'm Paul, and this has been Paul Plays with Fire. Thank you so much for watching. And tune in again next time. Next time I think we're gonna make stew meat chili, so you wouldn't wanna miss that. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. We'll see you next time. Bye.